It's week 12. It's week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards.
What a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. And it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning comeback player of the year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give for Walker running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run. Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run again with Walker. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And he stays healthy, assuming the health. Should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Niners at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, I'm trying to erase this deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And Walker once more. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, it's Walker.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Geno now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Smith now on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards.
And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Robbie Chosen
from 3 yards out.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now Geno. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Ball start, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So after the penalty heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right. Usually
it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Purdy off the play fake.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Outright caught by Chosen.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 9-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st down, Smith.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy now to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying the left side with Walker. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
The Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And going right back to Walker.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Smith on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 50.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have great field position. This is returned just shy of midfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, McCaffrey. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime